All right, so thinking about opening up a restaurant in Bahrain, I gotta say, great idea.
Yeah.
It's a market it's really on the move right now.
Oh, wait.
And we've got some fascinating stuff to share with you, all based on this restaurant success blog. They put together this really comprehensive article
Okay.
about the most promising restaurant concepts for Bahrain.
Nice.
And it covers like everything, casual dining, fine dining,
Okay.
themed experiences. They even talk about how to use like technology and delivery apps to your advantage.
Oh, wow. That's pretty comprehensive.
Yeah.
What I find really interesting is how Bahrain is becoming like a culinary hub.
Okay.
Where you see this blend of traditional Middle Eastern cuisine
Right.
with all these like cutting edge global trends.
Yeah, it's like they've taken like the best of both worlds and created this really unique dining scene.
Yeah,
There's a lot to unpack here.
there is.
Let's start with like the basics.
Sure.
Why Bahrain? What makes it such a prime spot for restaurants right now?
Well, I think one of the main things is that it's incredibly diverse.
Okay.
You've got locals who are very, very much rooted in their culinary traditions.
Yeah.
And then you have this huge expat community that's looking for those international flavors.
Oh, okay.
So right away, you have this opportunity for fusion concepts
Great.
that kind of bridge those two worlds.
Interesting.
The article even mentions spicy shawarma sushi rolls. Talk about a creative collision of cuisines.
Spicy shawarma sushi. Okay. That's fusion that I can get behind.
Yeah.
But it's not just about like catering to different palates, right?
Wow.
Bahrain also has a reputation for being super business friendly,
Oh, yeah.
especially when it comes to the restaurant industry.
Absolutely.
So what makes it so business friendly?
Well, you've got low taxes.
Okay.
You got a really streamlined permitting process.
Mm-hmm.
And the government has all these initiatives
Oh,
that
yeah.
actively promote tourism,
Oh, wow.
which all contributes to this like thriving restaurant scene.
Right.
And let's not forget about like the low startup costs
Oh, yeah.
compared to other major culinary hubs.
Right.
I mean, that makes it pretty attractive for
Yeah.
new restaurateurs.
Yeah. So you've got a diverse customer base.
Yeah.
You've got a business-friendly environment. It sounds almost too good to be true.
I know, right?
But before you start like whipping up those fusion masterpieces,
Okay.
what are some practical things to consider when getting started in Bahrain?
Well, like with any new venture,
Yeah.
I mean, understanding the local regulations is key.
Right.
And this is especially true for serving alcohol in Bahrain,
Okay.
which requires specific licenses
Right.
and is often restricted to certain locations.
Okay.
And it's not just about permits.
Okay.
You have to consider like the unique characteristics of each dining hub.
Mm-hmm.
The article highlights places like the Seif District,
Yeah.
Elaya,
Mm-hmm.
and Manano's Financial Harbor.
Okay.
And each of them attracts a really distinct clientele.
Gotcha.
You know, knowing your target audience is essential when choosing your location.
It's like real estate, right?
Yeah.
Location, location, location.
Yeah, exactly.
Putting a high-end seafood restaurant in like a family-friendly area
Right.
might not be the best approach.
Not the best strategy, no.
Yeah.
It's about aligning your concept
Mm-hmm.
with the right environment.
Right.
But no matter where you are,
Yeah.
you know, catering to those local tastes while also appealing to that diverse demographic.
Right.
It's all about finding that balance, that sweet spot
Yeah.
where you're serving something familiar
Mm-hmm.
but also exciting.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got the why, we've got the how.
Yeah.
Now let's get into the fun part.
Okay.
What kind of restaurant concepts are actually thriving there?
Well, the article breaks it down into several categories,
Okay.
starting with casual dining. And what's really exciting is this rise of modern Bahraini cuisine.
Oh, interesting.
Imagine traditional dishes like makbous,
Okay.
elevated with modern techniques,
Mm-hmm.
artistic plating,
Okay.
and maybe even a few like unexpected ingredients.
So it's not just about preserving the tradition.
Well-
It's about innovating within it.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Appealing to those who want that taste of authenticity, but with a contemporary twist.
Yeah.
What about those who aren't ready to open a fine dining place?
Yeah.
What other casual dining concepts are doing well?
Well, besides the modern Bahraini places,
Yeah.
fusion continues to be a big hit,
Okay.
as we saw with those shawarma sushi rolls.
Right.
You know, it speaks to the adventurous spirit of diners in Bahrain
Yeah.
who are open to trying new things,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to these unexpected flavor combos.
Like a culinary adventure, right?
Well, exactly.
Trying these mashups of different cuisines. Yeah.
And let's not forget about those family-friendly spots.
Right.
Those are always a safe bet, no matter where you are.
Absolutely.
Especially in Bahrain, which has a strong family-oriented culture.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're looking to tap into more specialized niches,
Okay.
there are some interesting trends emerging as well.
Okay.
One that stood out to me was the rise of health-conscious dining,
Oh, yeah.
like those healthy and organic restaurants.
They're booming.
Yeah.
And using local seasonal ingredients is a huge plus.
Yeah, it's not just a trend anymore, is it?
No.
It's a lifestyle.
It is.
People are more aware of what they're eating
Right.
and where it's coming from.
Exactly.
And speaking of local, we can't forget about seafood.
Oh, of course not.
Given Bahrain's coastal location,
Mm-hmm.
it's no surprise that those seafood-centric spots are doing really well.
Oh, yeah.
Fresh catches, grilled to perfection.
Right.
Beautiful views of the Arabian Gulf.
I mean, come on. You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with that.
No, that's an experience I'd sign up for.
Right.
But not everything has to be about a full meal.
Right.
What about those coffee shops and dessert cafes?
Yeah.
They seem to be like popping up everywhere.
They're definitely drawing in the younger crowds.
Oh, okay.
Especially with those like Instagrammable interiors
Right.
and specialty coffee drinks.
Right.
It's not just about the coffee or the dessert anymore.
Yeah.
It's about the ambiance,
Mm-hmm.
that social aspect,
Right.
and that opportunity to capture the perfect photo
Of course.
for social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered the casual side of things.
Right.
Now let's switch gears a little bit
Oh.
and talk about high-end dining.
Okay.
What kind of experiences are attracting those discerning diners in Bahrain?
Well, luxury dining with a Middle Eastern flair is definitely a major
Yeah.
player.
Okay.
Think premium ingredients,
Okay.
elegant presentations, and those rich, complex flavors
Yeah.
that Middle Eastern cuisine is known for.
Mm.
It's all about creating that atmosphere of indulgence and sophistication.
I can picture myself like sitting in this beautifully designed dining room,
Yeah.
enjoying a perfectly spiced lamb dish
Oh, yeah.
with fragrant saffron rice.
It's an experience,
It is an experience.
not just a meal.
Not just a meal, but
Yeah.
for those looking for something a bit more like down to earth,
Okay.
literally.
Literally.
What about those farm to table experiences?
They're also gaining a lot of traction,
Okay.
sourcing local seasonal produce,
Mm.
sometimes even from their own gardens.
Wow.
You know, these restaurants really emphasize that freshness,
Right.
that sustainability,
Yeah.
that connection to the land.
I love that, knowing where your food comes from and supporting those local farmers.
Absolutely.
What about for those who want to sample a little bit of everything?
Yeah.
What about those multi-cuisine tasting menus?
Oh, they're a hit
Yeah.
with adventurous eaters.
Right.
They offer this curated journey
Okay.
through different cuisines,
Mm-hmm.
culinary techniques,
Yeah.
and in a diverse place like Bahrain.
Yeah.
I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
Imagine a Japanese-inspired appetizer,
Okay.
followed by a Moroccan tagine,
Ooh.
ending with a classic French dessert.
Wow.
It's a global culinary adventure,
Yeah.
all on a single plate.
That's what I call a culinary passport.
Right.
But for those who crave a more like a behind-the-scenes look,
Okay.
what about those interactive chef's table experiences?
They are becoming increasingly popular,
Yeah.
especially among those who are really passionate about food.
Okay.
And want to see the culinary magic up close.
Right.
It's about breaking down that barrier
Okay.
between the kitchen and the dining room,
Yeah.
creating a more intimate and engaging experience.
It's like having a front row seat to the culinary show.
It is.
And then for those with the more like refined palate. Yeah.
You've got those wine pairing menus,
Hi.
always a sophisticated option.
Absolutely.
But even with all this emphasis on fine dining,
Right.
sometimes you just want something like quick and easy.
Oh, yeah.
What about the fast casual scene in Bahrain?
Oh. Right. Well, even in a place that seems to embrace
Yeah,
the finer things in life,
yeah,
there's still a demand for convenience
right.
and affordability.
Yeah.
And Bahrain's fast casual scene is booming.
Okay.
Gourmet burger joints, always a crowd pleaser,
Right.
especially with those like creative toppings
Yeah.
and artisanal buns.
It's about taking a classic
Right.
and elevating it
Elevating it, yeah.
with those high-quality ingredients and unique flavor combos.
Exactly.
Yeah. I got to admit, I'm a sucker for a good gourmet burger.
Yeah, who isn't?
What about those who are looking for something maybe a little lighter
Okay.
or more plant-based? Well, vegan and plant-based fast casual options are on the rise,
Okay.
offering delicious
Yeah.
and innovative alternatives to those traditional meat-based dishes.
Right.
And then bowl concepts and salad bars,
Right.
always a hit.
Yeah.
For those who are looking for the quick, healthy,
Yeah.
customizable meal.
It's about offering something for everyone, right?
It is.
No matter their dietary preferences or lifestyle.
Exactly.
And speaking of offering something for everyone,
Okay.
let's talk about themed and experiential dining.
Yeah.
This is where Bahrain's restaurant scene gets like really playful and creative.
It does.
This is where things get interesting.
Yeah.
Tell me more about these themed experiences.
Okay.
What kind of concepts are we talking about here?
Well, interactive and family-focused experiences are really popular.
Okay.
Think about restaurants with live cooking stations.
Okay.
Where kids can make their own pizzas.
Oh.
Or decorate their own desserts.
Yeah, that's great. Gets the kids excited about food.
Exactly.
Creates a fun and memorable dining experience for the whole family.
Exactly, it does.
But what about those of us who are kids at heart, but maybe a little too old for the play area?
Yeah.
What kind of themed dining caters to adults?
Oh, there are plenty of options.
Okay.
The article mentions pop culture and art-inspired cafes.
Okay.
Featuring themed decor, menus,
Right.
and even events related to movies, music, or art.
Okay.
It's like stepping into another world
Yeah.
where your dining experience is enhanced by that surrounding atmosphere.
It's about creating that multisensory experience that goes beyond just the food.
Absolutely.
But for those who crave a bit more excitement,
Okay.
what about those mystery or escape room dining experiences?
Yes, those are becoming increasingly popular,
Okay.
offering this really unique blend of dining and entertainment. You're not just enjoying a meal.
Yeah.
You're solving puzzles,
Right.
uncovering clues,
Yeah.
and maybe even getting a little spooked along the way.
It's dinner and a show.
It is.
All rolled into one.
All rolled into one.
Let's not forget about Bahrain's rich cultural heritage.
Oh, of course not.
Are there any restaurants that focus on showcasing like the history and traditions of the country?
Historic and cultural heritage restaurants
Yeah.
are an important part of Bahrain's dining scene.
Okay.
They often feature traditional decor, music,
Right.
and of course, authentic Bahraini cuisine.
Yeah.
It's a way to preserve and celebrate,
Yeah.
those time-honored culinary traditions.
Right.
And offer tourists a taste of authentic Bahraini culture.
It's about honoring the past,
Yeah,
but also embracing the present.
absolutely.
But with so many different restaurant concepts vying for attention,
Right.
what are some key strategies for standing out from the crowd and making your restaurant a success
Right.
in this competitive market?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I think first and foremost,
Yeah.
you need to build a strong brand identity.
Okay.
What's your story?
Yeah.
What are your values? What makes your restaurant unique?
It's about creating a brand that resonates with people.
Yeah.
A brand that people can connect with.
Exactly. And in today's digital age,
Yeah.
social media and digital marketing are crucial.
Right.
You need to make sure that people are talking about your restaurant,
Yeah.
sharing photos, spreading the word.
It's about creating that buzz.
Yeah,
Generating that excitement.
exactly.
But it's not just about the online presence, is it?
No, not at all.
What else is important?
Engaging with the local community
Okay.
is also essential.
How so?
Sponsoring community events.
Okay.
Partnering with local businesses, incorporating locally inspired dishes.
Yep.
These are all great ways to show your commitment to the community and build relationships.
It's about being a good neighbor and giving back to the community that supports you.
Exactly.
And of course, exceptional customer service is paramount.
Of course.
right? Happy customers are repeat customers.
Yeah.
And word of mouth is still one of the most powerful forms of marketing.
Absolutely.
So what does that look like?
Well, it's about creating a welcoming atmosphere,
Mm-hmm.
anticipating needs,
Right.
and going above and beyond to make guests feel special.
It's about making people feel like individuals,
Yes.
not just transactions.
Exactly.
And in today's tech-driven world, leveraging technology
Yeah.
to enhance convenience
Right.
and streamline the dining experience is crucial.
Absolutely.
What kind of technology are we talking about?
Online reservations,
Okay.
digital wait lists,
Mm-hmm.
QR code menus,
Right.
all these tools that can elevate the customer experience.
Okay, but even with all the bells and whistles,
Yeah.
the most important thing is to maintain those high standards
Mhm.
of quality and consistency.
Yeah.
It's about delivering on your promises
Yeah.
and making sure that every diner has a positive experience, whether
Yeah.
they're dining in or ordering takeout.
Absolutely.
Consistency is key to building trust and loyalty.
Couldn't agree more.
And that brings us to another crucial aspect of success.
Okay.
In today's restaurant world,
Yeah.
delivery and takeout.
Oh, yeah.
It's become such an integral part of how people dine.
It really has.
And understanding the nuances of this space is essential.
Yeah.
For any restaurateur.
Absolutely. Great
Yeah.
point. Let's dig deeper into that
Okay.
in our next segment.
Sounds good. You know, it's fascinating how delivery and takeout have evolved from this like niche offering to a core part of
Right.
the restaurant business. It's not just about like pizza and Chinese food anymore, is it?
No, not at all.
It seems like every restaurant, from
Yeah.
casual to high end, is embracing this delivery trend.
Exactly. And in a dynamic market like Bahrain,
Yeah.
where convenience is so highly valued,
Right.
mastering delivery and takeout is no longer optional.
Right.
It's essential.
So for someone looking to open a restaurant in Bahrain,
Okay.
what delivery apps are must-haves?
Well, the key players, according to the article, are Talabat, Cream, and Zomato.
Okay.
Those are the platforms that dominate the Bahraini market.
Gotcha.
And you'll want to make sure you're visible on all three.
It's like setting up shop in a digital food court,
Yeah.
but with much higher stakes.
Right.
Right, you're competing for attention
Yeah.
with hundreds of other restaurants.
Exactly. And just like in a physical food court,
Yeah.
first impressions are everything. High quality photos of your dishes,
Mhm.
clear descriptions,
Right.
accurate pricing.
Okay.
Those are all crucial
Yeah.
for grabbing attention in that crowded digital space.
It's like online window shopping
It is.
for food.
Yeah.
You need to entice people to click on your menu
Uh-huh.
before they even see your star dishes.
Exactly. And once you get them there,
Yeah.
the key is optimizing your menu specifically for delivery and takeout.
Okay.
Not every dish travels well
Wow.
or maintains its quality during transit.
I guess those elaborate multi-layered dishes
Wow.
with delicate sauces might not be the best choice for delivery.
Probably not a good choice now.
So what kind of items should restaurants prioritize
Okay.
for their delivery menus?
Think about dishes that are hearty,
Okay.
that hold their shape well,
Mm-hmm.
and that can be packaged easily.
Uh-huh.
Burgers,
Okay.
pasta dishes,
Mm-hmm.
rice-based meals. Right.
Salads are all good contenders. The goal is to ensure that the food arrives
Yeah.
looking and tasting as good as it would if dined in.
It's about finding that balance
Yeah.
between offering variety
Mm-hmm.
and ensuring quality,
Right.
even when the food is traveling.
Absolutely. And don't be afraid to get creative.
Okay.
Maybe you develop a signature dish
Mm-hmm.
specifically designed for delivery.
Okay.
Or offer a limited menu with items that travel exceptionally well.
That exclusivity factor.
Yeah.
Right. People love feeling like they're getting something special, even when ordering takeout.
Exactly. And once you have your delivery menu dialed in,
Yeah.
marketing is key.
Okay.
Running targeted promotions on delivery platforms,
Mhm.
showcasing your dishes on social media, even creating loyalty programs
Right.
specifically for takeout customers
Right.
can make a huge difference. It's like a whole separate marketing strategy
Legal.
for your delivery operation.
It really is.
And don't forget about the customer experience.
Oh, of course not.
Right. Investing in quality quality, eco-friendly packaging, providing clear labeling for allergies and dietary restrictions, encouraging feedback,
Right.
all contribute to a positive experience, even if it's a virtual one.
Absolutely. It's those little details that show you care.
Right.
Even when you're not serving the customer face to face.
And with so much emphasis on safety and hygiene these days, highlighting contactless delivery options and secure online payment methods, can really set customers at ease.
Absolutely. It's about building trust and showing that you prioritize the well-being of your customers.
But let's shift gears for a moment.
Okay.
And talk about standing out in Bahrain's diverse and competitive market.
Right.
It's not enough to just have, delicious food.
Yeah.
You need to offer something truly unique.
Yeah.
So what are some key strategies for creating a restaurant that will not only survive but thrive in Bahrain?
Well, it all starts with identifying your unique selling points or USPs.
Okay.
What makes your restaurant different?
Right.
What can you offer that nobody else can?
It could be a signature dish, a commitment to local sourcing, a unique dining experience, or even just like a really cool and welcoming atmosphere. It's about finding your niche and owning it. Once you've identified your USPs, you need to communicate them clearly to your target audience.
Right.
Highlight them on your website, social media, and menu.
The menu. Yeah.
Make it clear to potential customers why they should choose your restaurant over all the others.
Over all the others, yeah.
And as we've discussed, exceptional customer service is paramount.
Absolutely.
Right. It's about creating a welcoming atmosphere.
Yeah.
Anticipating needs and going above and beyond to make guests feel valued.
It's about making people feel like individuals.
Yeah.
Not just transactions.
And in today's tech-driven world, leveraging technology to enhance convenience and streamline the dining experience is crucial.
Absolutely.
So online reservations, digital wait lists, QR code menus, these are all tools that can elevate the customer experience.
If they can, yeah.
And in a place like Bahrain where culture plays such a significant role, incorporating local and cultural elements can be a powerful differentiator.
Absolutely.
It's about creating a sense of place and offering guests a taste of authentic Bahraini culture.
Of authentic Bahraini culture, yeah.
And increasingly building a sustainable and ethical brand is resonating with customers.
It is, yeah.
Implementing eco-friendly practices, supporting local suppliers, treating employees fairly.
Yeah.
These are all things that conscious consumers are looking for.
They are, yeah.
It's about building a brand that people can feel good about supporting.
Absolutely.
A brand that aligns with their values.
Exactly. But let's delve a bit deeper into the world of high-end dining in Bahrain.
Yep.
What sets this segment apart?
Yeah.
And what are some trends that are shaping the fine dining experience?
I'm all ears.
Okay, good.
Tell me more about what's happening in the realm of high-end dining in Bahrain.
Well, luxury dining with a Middle Eastern flair is a prominent trend. We're talking premium ingredients, those beautiful artistic presentations, and those complex aromatic flavors that define Middle Eastern cuisine.
Right.
It's an experience that appeals to all the senses.
I can almost smell the fragrant spices.
Yeah.
And taste the rich flavors just thinking about it.
I know, right.
What about those seeking a more grounded, authentic experience? Is farm to table gaining traction in Bahrain's high-end dining scene?
Absolutely. The farm-to-table movement is definitely making its mark.
Okay.
Restaurants are sourcing local seasonal ingredients, sometimes even from their own gardens.
Wow.
Emphasizing that freshness,
that
sustainability, that connection to the land.
I love that, knowing where your food comes from, supporting local farmers, which is something that resonates with a lot of diners these days. And speaking of those with adventurous palates,
yeah.
what about multi-cuisine tasting menus?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Tasting menus are a fantastic way for diners to embark on this culinary journey.
Right.
Sampling a diverse range of flavors and techniques.
Yeah.
And in a place as culturally rich as Bahrain,
right.
the possibilities for innovative tasting menus are endless.
I can imagine a tasting menu that takes you on a tour of different regions, culinary traditions, all in one sitting.
Right.
What a fantastic way to experience the diversity of flavors that Bahrain has to offer.
Absolutely.
But for those who want to be more involved in the culinary process,
okay,
what about interactive chef's table experiences?
They're becoming increasingly popular.
Okay,
especially among those who are passionate about food and want to witness the culinary magic up close.
Right.
It's about creating a more intimate and engaging experience, breaking down that barrier between the kitchen and the dining room.
It's like having a front row seat.
It is.
To a culinary performance.
To a culinary performance, exactly.
And for those with a more refined palate, wine pairing menus, guided by expert sommeliers,
and of course,
offer a sophisticated and elevated dining experience.
Absolutely.
But let's not forget about the importance of ambiance,
right,
and setting.
Yeah.
What are some of the trends shaping the look and feel of high-end dining spaces in Bahrain?
Well, private dining rooms remain a popular choice for those seeking exclusivity.
Okay.
And a personalized experience.
Right. Provides a more intimate and secluded setting.
It's perfect for special occasions or business meetings.
Business meetings, yeah. It's about creating a sense of privacy and personalized attention.
Yeah.
Making guests feel truly pampered.
Exactly.
What about those looking for something truly unique?
Okay.
And memorable. Are there any high-end restaurants in Bahrain offering like truly bespoke dining experiences?
Absolutely. Some high-end restaurants are going above and beyond to create those personalized dining experiences.
Wow.
Imagine a chef crafting a custom menu based on your specific preferences and dietary needs.
Right.
It's like having your own personal chef for the evening.
Talk about an unforgettable dining experience. It's amazing to see how restaurants are pushing the boundaries of creativity and personalization to create truly memorable experiences.
Yeah. It's all about exceeding expectations.
Yeah.
And creating those moments that diners will cherish.
But let's circle back to something we touched on earlier.
Okay.
The importance of location and understanding the different dining hubs in Bahrain.
Right.
Right. Each area attracts a distinct clientele.
It does.
And choosing the right location is crucial for success.
That is, yeah.
One of the most popular dining destinations is the Seif district.
Oh yeah.
It's a bustling hub with a diverse mix of residential, commercial, and entertainment venues.
Entertainment venues, yeah.
It's a prime spot for restaurants targeting a wide range of demographics.
Absolutely, with those large shopping malls and a constant flow of foot traffic.
Right.
It seems like a great location for restaurants catering to both locals and tourists.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. And then you have Adlaya, known for its vibrant nightlife and an eclectic mix of restaurants and cafes.
Right.
This area attracts a younger, trendier crowd.
Okay.
Drawn to its art galleries and bohemian atmosphere.
It sounds like a fantastic spot for those unique and innovative dining concepts that prioritize design and ambiance.
Exactly.
And for those seeking a more sophisticated dining experience. Manama's financial harbor
Yeah.
is the place to be.
It is.
With its high-end restaurants, luxurious hotels, and stunning city skyline views.
Stunning city skyline views.
It's a magnet for business dinners, special occasions, and fine dining enthusiasts.
Absolutely. It's where you go to impress.
Right.
Celebrate. To indulge in the finer things in life.
And let's not forget about Muharraq.
Oh, right.
A historic island city, rich in cultural heritage.
Yeah.
Here you'll find those traditional Bahraini restaurants.
Right.
Charming souks. Beautiful, beautiful historic architecture.
Yeah, it sounds like the perfect place to immerse yourself in Bahraini culture and savor those authentic flavors of the region.
But before we wrap up this part of our deep dive, I want to go back to something you mentioned earlier, catering to tourists.
Right.
It seems like a missed opportunity that the article didn't touch on that aspect.
That's an excellent point.
Yeah.
Bahrain is attracting more and more tourists and appealing to that market.
Right.
Without alienating your local base is a strategic consideration for any restaurateur.
So how can a restaurant successfully cater to both tourists and locals? What are some key things to keep in mind?
That's a question we'll explore in detail in our final segment.
So we've been talking about how restaurants in Bahrain can cater to those tourists without losing sight of their local customer base. It's like trying to walk a tightrope, isn't it?
It definitely requires a delicate balance. You don't want to turn your restaurant into a tourist trap.
Right.
But you also want visitors to experience the best of what Bahraini cuisine has to offer.
Right. It's about showcasing the unique flavors and traditions of Bahrain in a way that's authentic but also accessible.
Yeah.
To a wider audience.
A wider audience, yeah.
What do you think are some effective ways to do that?
Well, one approach is to highlight those dishes and ingredients that are truly distinctive to Bahrain, but perhaps present them in a way that feels more familiar or approachable to those who aren't well versed in Middle Eastern cuisine.
So for example, instead of just listing like a traditional Bahraini dish with an unfamiliar name on the menu, maybe offer a brief description that highlights its key flavors and ingredients.
Exactly. Or you could create tasting menus that showcase a variety of traditional dishes. But with a modern twist. Maybe incorporating some international influences or plating techniques.
It's like finding that sweet spot where authenticity meets innovation.
Right.
Appealing to both the adventurous foodie and the tourist looking for a taste of local culture.
Precisely. And don't underestimate the power of ambiance. Incorporating traditional Bahraini design elements. Like intricate tile work, carved wooden doors. Colorful textiles can create that sense of place and authenticity.
But you don't want to go overboard and make it feel like a museum, right?
Exactly. The key is to strike that balance between tradition and modernity. Creating a space that feels authentic and inviting, but also fresh and contemporary.
It's about creating an atmosphere that resonates with both locals and visitors, a space where everyone feels welcome and comfortable.
Absolutely.
And what about the dining experience itself? Are there ways to enhance the experience for tourists specifically?
Absolutely. Sharing the stories behind the dishes, the ingredients, the culinary traditions can add another layer of depth and enjoyment for tourists.
It's about educating and entertaining, helping people connect with the culture and the history behind the food they're eating.
Exactly. And what better way to do that
than
through interactive experiences, offering cooking classes or culinary tours that showcase those unique techniques and flavors of Bahraini cuisine. Could be a fantastic way to engage tourists.
I love that idea. It's not just about passively consuming. It's about actively participating. and learning.
Yeah.
It creates a more immersive and memorable experience.
And it's a fantastic opportunity to support local businesses,
right,
and promote cultural exchange.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a win-win for everyone involved.
So to wrap things up,
okay,
what are some key takeaways for someone considering opening a restaurant in Bahrain? What advice would you give them based on all that we've discussed today?
Well, I'd say first and foremost, Bahrain is a vibrant and dynamic market with a lot of potential for growth. The country's diverse population, strong economy,
right,
and supportive government.
Yeah,
make it an attractive destination for those in the food industry.
It seems like a place where creativity and innovation are welcomed and celebrated.
Absolutely, but it's also a competitive market.
Yeah.
So doing your research, developing a strong concept,
right,
and identifying your unique selling points are crucial for success.
You need to know what makes your restaurant special.
Yeah.
What sets you apart from the crowd.
Exactly. And don't underestimate the importance of building relationships with the local community.
Right.
Embracing technology.
Yeah.
And creating a brand that reflects your values, especially when it comes to sustainability and ethical practices.
It's about being a responsible business owner.
Yes.
And a good neighbor. It's about creating a restaurant that not only serves delicious food, but also contributes to the well-being of the community.
Absolutely. And finally, remember to have fun.
Yeah.
The restaurant industry is all about passion. Creativity and connecting with people.
Yeah.
Over good food.
It's about creating experiences, memories, and a sense of community.
So if you're thinking about opening a restaurant in Bahrain, go for it.
Yeah.
It's a challenging but incredibly rewarding journey. And there's no better place to embark on this culinary adventure than in this
vibrant
and welcoming country.
Well said.
Thank you.
And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into Bahrain's restaurant scene. Yeah. We hope you found this episode informative and inspiring.
Inspiring, yeah. And if you're ever in Bahrain, be sure to check out some of those amazing restaurants we discussed today.
Until next time.
Yeah.
Happy eating.
Happy eating.